Have you ever noticed that the people that are the most insecure also have the biggest egos? Because it's actually wild when you think about it, but it makes perfect sense because they want to put on this show and they want to have this whole persona that is amazing and great. And they want to convince everyone around them that this performance that they're putting on is genuine. And I think the scary part, some of them really think they're being genuine. They're so insecure and they're trying to compensate some more that they really convince themselves that their ego is them and they can't differentiate.
Did you know that we all manipulate each other? When you go out, don't you try to dress up nice so that you get attention? Or when you're in the process of making a new friend, aren't you extra pleasant so that they will like you? And when you're in a relationship with a man, part of you is trying to be that person you think he wants to have next to him. And the other part of you is trying to influence him so that he does things for you that you want him to do. But in order to make him do things for you, it doesn't always work that you're on top of him and you're trying constantly to influence him. Because then he doesn't believe that he's the one who actually wanted to do this thing for you, but it's you who's in control. So you must do exactly the opposite. You must pull your energy away from him. It's actually by you doing less and being less available for him that will make him want to do more to pursue you. Because every man will stay motivated when he feels that he needs to work a little bit to earn your love. And the other way you can influence a man, and so many women don't get this, is, for example, he tells you an idea. He says to you, you know, I was thinking to take away all the plants in the backyard, get some friends together, dig a hole and make a pool. And because you think this idea is ridiculous and you know that he's never going to pull it off, you're going to start a whole discussion with him. You're going to be like, what do you know about pools? Nothing. What you should do is go along with it, because you know deep inside it's never going to happen anyway. So tell him, great idea. The conclusion is, ladies, a man needs to feel that he's the head of the house, but you as a woman are the neck, and you will turn the head into any direction you want, but you have to be smart about it.
Reality check. You don't really like him. Your ego just wants him to like you. Look, your ego can be either your best friend or your worst enemy. It will either support you or it'll sabotage you, babe. And right now it's telling you to try harder and accept this challenge to prove your self-worth to this guy so he could fall for you. And deep down, you don't even actually like this guy. He has his icks. He couldn't be more opposite of what you really truly want. But because he's in head over heels over for you, it is killing your ego. I'm not kidding when I say your ego will keep you in situationships that you were supposed to walk out of long ago. However, I'm here to help you become self-aware, because once you become self-aware, you'll be able to break free from the grasp that your ego has on you. Also, let me just remind you, pursuing somebody that isn't interested in you can lead to you being distressed, potential heartache, and just frustration with yourself. And who wants that? For me, it's just not worth the challenge. Your self-respect should be based on your self-esteem, your values, and not you seeking the validation of others. So please, manage your ego, understand that your emotions cannot always be trusted, and focus your energy on connections that are based out of genuine mutual attraction for each other, not that ego-driven motivation, okay? You got this, babe.
Use the surrender tactic. Transform weakness into power. Let them think they won. I surrender, I give up. You know, you're right, blah, 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 blah. Then they'll let down their guard. They won't look around. They're not. Then as soon as they think you're done and it's peaceful, you attack. Bam! Nowhere. What happened? Or as far as in a relationship, let them think, oh, you know what? You're right. You know, I was rushing the relationship. Let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. You know, let's slow it down and take this slowly, you know, blah, 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 blah. Then they're going to let their guard down. I'm like, okay, you know, blah, blah, blah. Then start telling you stuff again, get back close with you, you know, stop pulling away from you. And then you can kind of get some information, or you can make them become more dependent on you, because now you're at this new level of thinking, and oh, she's not trying to trap me, and I can feel close to her again, and you know, she's not talking about marriage all the time or children, so now I'm going to relax. And then once they let their guard down, they're going to have some type of dependency on you without that fear of commitment along with it. They're going to become so dependent on you emotionally and physically that after a few months or a couple of more months, when you start to say, well, you know what, I think I changed my mind. I really do want to get married, so I got to go. I'm going to go find someone who's ready. But now that they've, you know, up under you all the time like a puppy dog, and they're not worried about you trying to marry them. They've gotten closer to you, and been spending a lot of time with you. So because they've realized, okay, well, if I spend a lot of time with her, she's not going to expect to get married because we've already talked about this, so I could get comfortable. Once they get in that comfort zone, that's when you pull the rug. Oh, baby, I got to go now. Change my mind. Bye. Wait. That's when they propose. Okay.
Use your man, he's useless. If you can't call him when you have a problem and when you need him, he's useless. Tell him how stressful your job is. If you tell him that you have car problems, if you tell him that you are stressed out from anything else, and all he says is, well, I'll be here for you to talk to me. As women, we are told so much that we should get into relationships, that we should marry just for love and companionship. But relationships require so much more, and this is why so many women are in relationships where they're burnt out, stressed, because they're with men that are completely useless, that are not offering them anything but their companionship. It's already hard for a woman. Life is harder for women than it is for men. And when you're dating a man, he should make your life easier. He should offer something to your life, something of value, because just your presence alone offers so much value for him already.